This is not hurting anybody. We're decluttering my purses and bags. We've got our work cut out for us. Hello and welcome to part 2 of our closet clean out series. In this series, I am going through every item in my closet and making sure that I love every single piece that I own. I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff and I'm really working on curating my wardrobe and honing in on my unique personal style. As we saw in my last video, I went through my entire closet of clothes and got rid of so many pieces. And today we are ready to tackle my purse collection. I know there are definitely some in there that I'm ready to let go of and say goodbye to. I'm ready to keep being ruthless and get rid of stuff. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so what are my goals with this project? Goal number 1 is simply to love every purse in my closet. Second goal is just to achieve a feeling of lightness and ease when I'm getting dressed and styling outfits. To eliminate excess clutter and stress from my life. Criteria I will be using to make decisions. Do I love it? Is it fitting with my unique personal style that I want to portray? As we talked about in the last video, we're going for whimsical, girly, and fairy with a touch of spookiness, thinking like Tim Burton-esque vibes. Do I wear and use it? Would it make someone else happier? And is it burdening my soul? We talked about what this meant in the last video, but let's just go over it again. Is the thought of holding onto this item weighing on my spirit? Do I feel a heaviness inside when I think about owning it? And do I almost feel a feeling of relief in the thought of not having to own this item anymore? If the answer to these questions is yes, then it is burdening my soul and it's time to let it go. This is going to be a multi-part series, so make sure you subscribe for more videos. I keep all of my purses in my closet right above where my clothes are. I have these couple shelves up at the top and then a few on the side. Ready to declutter my purses. And I'm feeling ready to make some deep cuts today. I'm gonna start by getting all of the bags out of here. As I'm looking back on this footage of me pulling all these purses out of my closet, I can't help but wonder, what is the right amount to keep and what is the right amount to own? Maybe there's more than I thought. We've got our work cut out for us. Okay, here's all the purses I pulled out of my closet. I really barely ever use any of these. There's no way that I need to keep them all. Looking at them laid out here is giving me anxiety that I even own this many bags that I never use. So it's time to make a change. I think I would be lying if I told you I was mentally ready to do this today, because this is feeling hard, but I know it needs to be done and I really want to let go of some of these bags. I can be strong. I can do this. Da, 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 da. Felt like I just needed to sit on the floor for this. I wanted to feel like a dragon that was surrounded by her horde. That's just the vibe I needed today. Looking at this pile right now, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel terrible. I'm sure there's people with a lot more bags than me. I'm sure there's people with a lot less. I thought a good place to start would be by focusing on the bag that I actually do carry every single day. Unless I'm going to like an event, I just always carry this bag. This was my big grown-up investment to myself. It's a vintage Marc Jacobs Stam bag from the 2000s. This was always my dream bag and I found it secondhand on eBay. This is just the best purse. It does have some wear and tear. I love the closure. I just love everything about it. This is obviously a keep. Let's start with backpacks. There was a period of my life where I solely used backpacks as my purses, and I have to say it was kind of a nice life. I have both of these backpacks. They're both vegan leather. There's a lot of wear and tear on it. I kind of want to get away from buying vegan leather because that is what always happens to it. Over time, it just erodes and decays, and then we do just end up with more plastic in the landfills. I think I'm ready to let this one go. This is our first goodbye. This one I am gonna keep. This would be nice if I was traveling or anything like that, and you can't go wrong with black. I can actually fit quite a bit of stuff in here. Oh, there's stuff in here. Stuff I've been hoarding away. Oh my god. Well, that's a problem for another day. So this is gonna be a keep. These are really popular bags. I am gonna keep this. I took this on my trip to Hawaii, and it's useful if I'm like hiking or doing something outdoors. That was actually all of our backpacks. Let's move into my large bags. I got this when I was studying abroad in college. It's from a brand called Save the Queen. I got it in Italy, and this is just a beautiful bag. Really nice in the winter because you can lay it on your lap and it's almost like a blanket. Okay, so keep. This was actually from the shop where I did my internship. I did my internship in Florence, Italy at this little leather shop that made these bags, and this was one of the ones I got when I was there. It was actually made of all recycled leather. The woman that I worked for would get the scraps from Gucci and things like like that and make these purses. Very unfortunate from a handmade brand that I got, but a pen did leak on the back of it. I used this for a really long time. I don't think I'm ready to get rid of this one. I'm keeping it. This I bought at a yard sale. It's a really nice leather bag. I don't know, I just don't really love it, and I feel like this could make someone else happier. I think I'm gonna donate this. Donate. So far I've gotten rid of 2. Let's do medium purses. A knockoff Chanel bag that I bought. I don't think I want this. I think I bought this just because I wanted to see what a Chanel bag was like. Obviously it's not real. I think I'm gonna donate this. Trendy bag from Amazon. Used it a couple times. Don't really care about it. Like I said, I want to stop buying these vegan leather bags, and I want to stop buying just trendy bags. Bye! All right, we're on a roll. Got rid of 4 bags already. This is one of my favorite purses. I love taking this when I go to like a concert or something like that. Love the ruffles on this. This is definitely the fairy-ish whimsical vibe that I want to be going for. So keep. Really torn on this one. This is a purse from the Sack, and I sewed this little butterfly on it. I think I love the butterfly. I think I'm gonna get rid of this, but I'm gonna cut the butterfly off before I get rid of it. And then I'm gonna donate this purse because I think someone else would really like this. And these just aren't really the colors that I'm into. We are doing so good. I think I can live without this. I think I thrifted this when I was in Hawaii. It's burdening me. I actually love this bag. I love the glittery pinkness. I love kiss lock purses. Definitely keeping this one. Where did I even get this? I don't know, but that's really cute. I don't know if I could get rid of it. That would be fun for like a going out look. I'm gonna keep. I don't know why I love this child's purse. And as you'll see, I have an obsession with child's purses. This is actually what I put my wedding shoes in to go to my wedding. I'm keeping it. This is another one of those trendy Amazon bags I got a couple years ago. I'm kind of struggling with this one. This is cute, and although I don't use it a lot, I think I am gonna keep it. I feel like I'm being bad. Sometimes it's fun to be a little bad. I've been staring at this over on my keep pile. It's beginning to feel like a burden to me. I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna let this one go. Next up, we have small evening bags. I kind of have a lot. I love small beaded bags, especially vintage ones. Gonna keep this. I use this a lot when I go to weddings. Bought this on Whatnot as a potential wedding purse and didn't end up using it. I don't really care about it. I think I'm gonna say goodbye. Kind of surprised with myself. Love this for a little evening bag. Has the kiss lock, little estate sale find. Keep. This is gorgeous. Love this color. Love everything about this. So definitely keeping. Thrifted this years ago. It's really cute, but I don't think I've ever carried it once. I'm just not this type of girl that would be able to use this small of a purse. I feel like this could make someone else happier than me. It deserves more love than I've given it over the years. I'm feeling ready to pass this on to someone else. Bye! Once again, something I bought at Marshall's. I do love the spider web on this. I don't know, it's just not that good of quality. I don't really like the brand on it. I really don't think I would miss this if it was gone. Letting it go. Antique beaded bags. This is absolutely stunning. No possible way I would get rid of this. This one as well. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm sorry, it's gorgeous. I'm keeping both of these. I think I've kept this for so many years because it reminds me of Hermione's beaded bag in Deathly Hallows. The one where she just keeps pulling everything out of it. And is that enough reason for me to keep it? Even though I never use it? It's from Zara. Help, help. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's fitting the criteria. I don't love it. I don't use it. It's not going with my personal style that I want to go for. I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm letting it go. Let's talk about my children's purses. Why do I need this child's bag? I don't know, but I love it. I just think it's funny. I want it. I'm keeping it. I'm allowed to have some fun, okay? Still has the tag on it. Love this bunny purse though. This is so cute. And it's not taking up a lot of space. This is not hurting anybody. Tiny fuzzy purse with a fairy on it for a child. I'm keeping it. This is one of my favorite things that I own. I've never used it, but it's so cute. Little tiny mushroom fairy purse. Oh my god, there's $100 in here. $100 I didn't know I had. I guess the fairies left me a little gift. Well, that's obviously a keep. What an amazing feeling. I just found $100 I didn't know I had. See, decluttering is amazing. Got a situation and it's these wooden kind of like box purses that I've been collecting. I've held on to this for so many years. I don't know why I was obsessed with this box. I think I'm ready to donate this one. I cannot keep all of these. The owls are an obvious keep. This is incredible. This I'm absolutely in love with, even though I've never used it. It's just such a collector's piece. Oh, I'm keeping it. I've done so good. I've gotten rid of so many. The mushroom one, oh my God, look at the inside. I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it. Bird one, however, I'm feeling ready to let go of her. It's just not making me feel that excited, and I think it could make someone else a lot happier than me. I'm gonna say goodbye. And I can't believe it. That is all of our purses that we finished going through. That felt so much easier than the closet. Obviously, I have a lot less purses than clothes, but it feels really good to go through these and let go of a bunch of them. Looking through over on my keep, and nothing feels like a burden. Woo! Here are all of the bags and purses that I'm keeping. Not too bad. Looking over these all feel really cute. I love all of them. Happy to have them all in my collection and feeling really good about keeping all of these. These are all the bags that we're getting rid of. I'm feeling really good about letting all of these go. Altogether, we're getting rid of 13 bags. That feels really good. Bye, everybody. Wow, that was exhilarating. I absolutely love decluttering. It gives me a high like I cannot explain. I'm actually feeling really proud of myself. I got rid of 13 bags today. I will be donating them all to a local charity shop, so the proceeds will be going to those in need, and hopefully they can go to someone else who can love them more than me and give them more use. Feels really good. Make sure you subscribe because we are coming back to tackle my shoes next. It's gonna be a challenge. I'm really enjoying this process of honing in on my personal style, and I'm hoping that through this process I can learn what's working for me and what isn't, and make better decisions moving forward. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you soon for my next video, and until then, please remember that you are special, beautiful, and magical, and I love you so much. Bye.